Sanu, your enthusiast back again. Nice to see you all. Today, I'm going to share some of the most noteworthy items from IKEA's new arrivals from January 2026. And I already found something I'm definitely buying again.
It's actually pretty low-key, but I really want you to see it before you head to IKEA. First up is this new lamp. It comes in red and white, and I noticed that on the red version, even the cord is red. I've been wanting a reading light, so I decided to buy this one. What I love is that it also has a charging port. Yes, it does take up one outlet, because it's a lamp, but you can charge your device at the same time, so it's really convenient. And the charging supports power delivery, so the charging speed is fast. The head part is adjustable, so you can change the angle. It works like a spotlight, so it's great as a reading light or as a desk lamp. I bought the white one. The bulb is sold separately. This is my first time buying this type of bulb, and it's a small GU10 bulb. I mentioned this in a recent video too, but right now IKEA is switching their smart bulbs to Matter-compatible ones. So I'm guessing this bulb line will switch soon as well, but I needed it now, so I went ahead and bought the current thread-free smart bulb. First, I checked the instruction sheet to see what tools I would need, but surprisingly, there was no assembly required. That's pretty rare for IKEA. It said the cable is up to 1.5 meters, and it has a USB-C port with power delivery rated at 18 watts. There was actually a typo in the instruction sheet, very IKEA-like. Since there's no assembly, you basically take it out of the box and you're done.
The only thing I regret is buying the bulb right now.
But if you don't already own an IKEA hub, you might want to wait and buy the new Matter-compatible smart bulbs that are coming out. I don't know the pricing yet, but the advantage is that they can be used even without an IKEA hub now, so that's a big plus. So I set it up. The switch is on the head of the lamp. Pointing it straight down looks really nice. It makes me want to put a small houseplant right under it, and of course, this port right here. I'm so happy I can charge something with it. So I installed it by my bedside. This is the new remote I showed in my previous video. With this, you can dim the light like this, but the dial, the wheel control, is a little tricky. Until you get used to it, it's easy to press the wrong thing by accident. I set it so the light turns off automatically when the time comes, even if I fall asleep. That's another reason smart bulbs are so useful. I also attached this new tape light under the bed, and it's really nice too. It gives a soft glow, it lights up the floor, and it's convenient. And honestly, it makes dust more visible, so it motivates me to clean. For this tape light, it's also super convenient to add a smart plug, so you can turn it on and off on a schedule or use a motion sensor to control it. And I also really like this white blanket. It's thin, but surprisingly warm. Alright, let's go back to the store and keep looking at the new arrivals. First, garden items. This is IKEA's classic spray bottle, and it's now available in red as a color variation. They release different colors each season, but this time it's all bright red. And the price is just so good. That's unbelievable. This is one of those underrated items. I've been using the clear one for a long time, and the spring mechanism is really good. Somehow, I always end up using this one. I also like the slim shape. Can you see how smooth and snappy the spring feels? It's not flashy, but I truly recommend it. And this one also came out in red. This is the IKEA PS watering can. It's a major IKEA bestseller, and the streamlined shape is beautiful. The IKEA PS series name is used for items that are more unique and innovative within IKEA. At the cushion section, I found something that really stood out. This one isn't a cushion cover, it's sold with the inner cushion included. It's about the size of a pillow. The shape would look great by the bedside, and I loved that Even the back has a nice detail with these button accents. It has an embroidered design. IKEA is known for cushion covers, but they also sell ready-to-use cushions like this, so it's an easy option if you want an instant update. And there were lots of new cushion covers as well. First, there are 2 new designs from the limited OMMJÄNGE collection. This yellow and pink pattern, it's kind of like a check or grid pattern, but with texture, so it has more depth in person. The fabric has this bumpy textured feel, and it's not printed. Because it has real dimension, it looks more premium, and it catches the light in a really nice way. The one on the left is described as a modern design, inspired by Swedish folk art. Both are 100% cotton, and the fabric felt very soft. The textured one especially feels like it would add a lot of character, even with a simple sofa. And I showed this cushion cover in my previous video too. It's a little more expensive than the earlier ones, but the fabric is so good. The weave is chunky, and the texture of the knit is really appealing. The back is simple, so it doesn't feel too bulky overall. This bird pattern cushion cover in the same fabric, and they had a tote bag version too. So this is the OMMJÄNGE collection, and the brown bowls that were stacked here sold out. But don't give up. Even though this is a limited collection, there are times when they restock, and you can check it on the website. There's a place where you can select your store, and as you can see, so many items are sold out. It's intense. At that time, Mebashi and Tachikawa still had stock, but when you select your store, sometimes it will show a planned restock date. Check that section. You can see it on the mobile site too. These glasses were plentiful at the time, but after that, the store sold out. That was fast. And the flower-shaped hooks are basically gone too, almost everywhere. So before you go to the store, please check stock online in that section. Now, the kitchen section. This season, there are a lot of cutting boards, and I found this thick plastic cutting board. It's a bit heavy, so it seems like it would be very stable. And since it's plastic, it's dishwasher safe. The bright orange color looks great. I often hear people say, the thin flexible cutting boards are super useful, but I think this might be the first time I'm showing a thick cutting board like this. Here's another familiar series, and this one came out as a new color set. It's a cute 2-color set. Mini cutting boards are surprisingly handy when you just need something quick. This one really surprised me. IKEA now has a light filtering roller blind. When you move it up and down, the stripes overlap or separate, and that changes the light level. I've been using one from Nitori in my living room ever since I moved in. It has a chain, and I always felt the chain looked a bit distracting for interior styling. But IKEA's version has no chain, and that's what I really like. It looks so clean. It's seriously good. This might be Japan only, but the width options are limited, and it seems like this is the only size here. When I checked the US site, there are so many more options. Other countries apparently have widths like 122 centimeters too. I really hope Japan gets more sizes. It moves smoothly like this, and you can raise and lower it directly with your hands. Of course, the question is, what do you do when it's installed high up? For that, they sell a pole made for it. IKEA actually carries a lot of roller blinds. And for blackout roller blinds, a simple white one can also be a great option as a projector screen. At IKEA, they go up to 2 meters wide. It's surprisingly hard to find 2-meter wide options, and IKEA's pricing is affordable too. And the one I use in my bedroom is this honeycomb shade. It has this honeycomb structure, which creates an insulating layer. It lets in soft light and it blocks 100% of the view, so I really like it. I think I've been using it for over 3 years now. You can lift it up and down by hand and stop it anywhere. And now, this is the new item I'm definitely buying again. It looks very low-key, but honestly, don't underestimate it. It's a sensor light. And what I love is that it comes as a 2-pack at this price. It's super functional, the design is clean, and it just feels like IKEA at its best. It uses AA rechargeable batteries, so I'm going to prep some AA rechargeables. And a quick note, IKEA's rechargeable batteries are made in Japan. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Rechargeable batteries sound great, but when they run out, recharging them can feel annoying. I totally get that. But this is where this product is smart. It turns off in just 10 seconds. That is really fast. So you probably won't need to recharge it very often. I'm going to attach it inside this dish cabinet. The light is pointed downward, so it shines deep into the cabinet. That's so helpful because being able to see all the way to the back really matters. I actually realized, wow, there's more space back there than I thought. And the response speed is great too. It reacts instantly. Okay, I'm watching to see if it really turns off after 10 seconds. It turned off, and when it's time to recharge, you can pop the light itself out of the holder like this. You don't have to remove the whole setup, you just take the unit out, charge it, and put it back. And this double-sided tape felt like one of those gel-type tapes. It was really strong, and it felt secure. I also attached the other one to the cabinet next to it. This shelf is pretty wide, but it still lit it well. And I've got one more light to recommend. This is where I store my IKEA items, and the bar-type light up here is also sensor activated. It's surprisingly bright. It lights up the whole area. This one is definitely worth it. You can turn it on and off manually, and it has auto mode too, so you get 3 modes. The design is really clean and simple, and it honestly feels unbeatable. And the main unit detaches, which is great. You can plug a USB-C cable right into the unit and recharge the batteries directly. I installed the smaller lights inside the dish cabinet, but I'm thinking of adding 1 or even 2 more on the shelf by the entrance. With the bar-type light, I thought it might be a bit too bright there, so I might go with the smaller lights instead and add those there too. I couldn't film it because it was a mess, but under the entryway bench, I think the bar light works better because it's brighter. If you want to light a bigger space, the bar light makes more sense. But you do need to screw it in. The bracket side needs screws, so that's the one thing to keep in mind. And the price difference is pretty big too. This one turns off after 60 seconds. There are some really nice new items here. This is the frame section, and this one is made of rattan. I don't think we've had one like this before. You can use it vertically or horizontally. And I love that it comes with a white mat board too. With the mat, you can display 21 by 30 centimeters artwork. There's another one in the same series too. It's a little smaller and it's an oval shape. This one looks really stylish as well. For photos, 13 by 18 centimeters is the perfect size. It's very easy to use, and like this, it also comes with a stand. Next is a large furniture item, a sofa, and this is a big one. There's a sofa series called JÄTTEBO, and personally, it's one of my favorites. To the point that if I ever replace my sofa, I feel like this would be the one. It has storage inside, and the clean boxy shape is so beautiful. And there's also a version with a section that has no backrest, and that part is what I love, because you can sit on it from either side. This time, they released a lot of new cover colors.
That is huge news, especially this white one.
Can you see the fabric texture? It's a boucle fabric with that slightly bumpy texture. A white sofa can feel risky because of stains, but the fact that you can change the cover is a big advantage. And besides white, there are so many beautiful patterns and colors too. So if you've been interested in this sofa but couldn't find a color you wanted before, please check it out. The variety has expanded a lot. I'm such a fan of this sofa, so this is really big news for me. At my local IKEA store, they didn't have the white cover on display. But when you look online, they have photos like this. And it really does look amazing. When I shared it on my Instagram stories,
People were basically screaming.
this sofa has a lot of variations, so you can choose options like just the chaise type, and you can pick what fits your room. This is older footage, but let me show you a room setup using this sofa, like this. Do you see what I mean when I say you can sit from both sides? And the storage inside is also so practical. A while ago, I talked about this candle, and I complained that you can't plug USB-C directly into it. But I've been testing it. And even after more than a month, the battery still hasn't died. I have a 3-hour timer set. If it lasts this long, I can accept using a screwdriver to replace the battery. A lot of people asked where this candle stand is from. It's from IKEA. It's not sold at IKEA Japan, but I bought it from IKEA Canada. It looks like they're still selling it now. I like the modern look. Thank you so much for watching until the end. In the next video, there will be lots of long-awaited spring new items.
So please look forward to it. I'll see you again very soon in the next video.